Welcome to our 7th class science acids and bases session, third part, fifth part. In the last session we have to learn about that bases. You know that how it is going on. The bases are what are the types of bases are there, what are the classification bases are there. We learn about that last session. Now we have to learn about that classification of acids. You know that we have to learn about properties of bases. How many properties of bases are there in last session? We have to learn slippery to touch, bitter to taste, conduct electricity, and few bases are water soluble and few bases are not soluble in water. We learn about that last session. Just I have to recall them, then I am giving the information about that last session. And what are the uses of bases? You know, we learned on that last session. That is sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide and manganese hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. We have to learn about that these types of bases. Now in this session we have to learn about that acids. You know that what are the acids? What are the natural acids? Just you look at the board. What are the natural acids? That is lactic acid, citric acid, acetic acid, carbonic acid, and ascorbic acid, tartaric acid, and oxalic acid, and amino acids. How many types of natural acids are there? There are 8 types of natural acids are there. Then lactic acid. You know very well in daily life we are eating curd. How it is changed into milk to curd? That is that acid of lactic acid. It is changed into curd. That is the example of lactic acid is curd. Second one, citric acid. You know that very well. Citric means sour in taste. Citric fruits like lemon juice. We have to take in summer days lemon juice and orange juice. They are in taste. They are an example of citric acid. Next, third one, acetic acid. Third one is acetic acid. That is that vinegar. Example of vinegar. Fourth one is that carbonic acid. You know that carbonic acid. That is we have to in summer we are doing very well in the bed. When hot is feeling we have to drink cool drinks. That is carbonic acid belongs to the example of cool drinks. Next, fifth one is ascorbic acid. What is that? Ascorbic acid. That is amla. Vitamin C belongs to amla means ucd. Vitamin C. It is that belongs to this acid. Example of vitamin C and amla. And next, tartaric acid. That is in that vegetables belongs to tomatoes and grapes. That is the example of this acid. And seventh one, oxalic acid. Oxalic acid that is belongs to most in the vegetables that tomato and spinach. Before we have to this one tamarind. Sorry, tomato not. Tartaric acid is the tamarind and grapes. And oxalic acid is the vegetables, spinach and tomatoes. The example of this one. Next, last one, eighth one, amino acid is that examples of proteins and pulses. We are like dal, moong dal, red gram. We are today taking in daily our life curries. Yes or no? We are taking and we are doing very delicious of the pulses like gram, red gram, beans. We have to do taking as a food. How many types of natural acids are there? Lactic acid, citric acid, acetic acid, carbonic acid, and ascorbic acid, tartaric acid, oxalic acid, and amino acid. These are the 8 natural acids are there. We know that examples of lactic acid, curd, citric acid, lemon juice, and acetic acid. You know very well that lemon and orange. And fourth one is that carbonic acid. You know very well. What is that? Yes, vinegar. And sixth one, tartaric acid, that tartaric acid. That is belongs to tamarind and chintakai. Tamarind, very well, and grapes. And seventh one, oxalic acid. That is examples of tomato and spinach. Eighth one, but not least, eighth one, amino acid. That is belongs proteins. These are the natural acids. Next, what is the classification of acids? How many types are there? The classification of acids are based on source. How can we divide into that classification? That is, acids are based on source. There are two types. How many types? There are in two types. One is organic or natural acids. Second one inorganic, artificial or mineral organics. There are two types, organic and inorganic acids. Now we have to learn about that first one. What is that first one? Organic or natural acids. What is that? Acids are obtained from natural substance. Which organs? The natural acids are obtained from natural substance. That is called organic acids or natural acid. Examples: citric acids and acetic acid. These are the examples of natural acids. What are that? Citric acids, acetic acid. What is that? Natural or organic natural acids are called that acids are obtained from natural substances are called organic or natural acids. Second one, that inorganic or artificial or mineral acids. That is that acids are prepared by synthetic in laboratory. Acids are prepared by synthetic in laboratory. That is called inorganic or artificial or mineral acids are called. That is the examples: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. What is the examples of which one? That inorganic acids are prepared by synthetic laboratory. They are called inorganic acids. Examples: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acids. Next one, we have to go next one. That acids are based on the strength. How many types? Acids are divided into another one based on the strength. What is that? They are how many types? There are two types. One is strong acids, second one weak acids. Next is two types of classification: strong acids and weak acids. Two types are there, no? What is that? Acids are based on strength. How many types? Two types. One is that strong acid, next weak acids. That corrosive in nature causes burn on skin. Yes, when we these strong acids put on our skin, otherwise any unhappened throw in our skin, that time the skin will burn totally. Why? Because that is the harmful to our skin. But which acids? That is sulfuric acids, hydrochloric acids. These acids are inorganic acids. That is harmful to our skin. When we have to know in that acid accidents and going on in our society, nearby our society, nearby our other towns, it's going on. That is, these acids they are using to put on others. Then what will happen at that time? At that time, the skin will burn. It will burn and they causes accidents. They causes they go to the hospitals. Once that they can spoil their life also. They can die. The acids are very powerful acids. Then it is harmful to our body and skin. Next one, weak acid. That mild in nature, do not cause burns on skin. These acids are do not harmful to us. That acid is called weak acids. Examples: acetic acids, oxalic acids. These are the two types of acids based on the strength. That is strong acid, weak acid. We know that strong acid will causes harmful to our health and our body and skin. That weak acids do not harmful to us. We can use in our daily life. Yes. Next one is that properties of acids. soluble in water, conduct electricity, corrosive in nature, can be stored in plastic or glass. Yes, we can store in plastic or glass, but glass means glasses. That next we cannot store in the metal things. These acids, because it is that react to the acids change to another form, and it is harmful to us. Then we have to know about the properties of bases, properties of acids, what are the classification of acids, what are the classification of bases, what are the properties of acids, what are the properties of bases. We have to learn about in these two classes, and last session in this session we have to learn, and the next session we have to go to the what are the next one is that in our textbook. Just you children, you can look at that picture, page number 14 and 15. If you see that in that they have to, in that Henry Cavendish, an Italian scientist, is discovered by colorless gas called hydrogen balloon are filled with this gas. These balloons are used for beautifications. Said you should children activity about write about this scientist, what are the inventions he did, and write the activity and put in our group. Okay na children, this session this is the activity, this is the homework, and one last one but the not least about the first lesson we have to already completed. You should to open the textbook page number 7 and look at here what are that improve your learnings. First answer, make a list of food items and eaten during lunch by you. Try to mention the components in each food item. And second one, Manjula eats only bread and omelette daily. Do you think it is a balanced diet? Why? Why? And what is why not? You should make to write the answers. Then how can you write the answers? You can understand the lesson, you thoroughly read the lesson, you can understand the lesson. I want these answers too in our next worksheet, these two answers. Next you have to more practice, more learning the textbook lesson, you can get the answers. Okay na? Thank you.